Всем привет, я Хенки, и сегодня я продолжаю играть в игру We Happy Few, уже за Салли.
Well, let's just fire this up. Please don't blow up in the next 30 seconds.
Надеюсь, в этот раз она произведет на меня более приятное впечатление, чем в тот раз, много-много лет назад. Потому что Артур, честно говоря, меня разочаровал. Раньше я испытывала к нему более приятные чувства, а сейчас... Да. Может быть, потому что много лет назад я как-то не так вникала в игру сильно. А что у нас есть в инвентаре? Ничего. Придется все собирать заново. Ладно, давай откроем, так уж и быть.
Just a minute. I'm out of blackberries.
Какой-то психопат.
Come back later.
I need it now.
Sorry, I don't have any now.
Что это были за звездочки над нет? Иногда одного родостина недостаточно. Межпланетное туристическое агентство Салли, Кингс Роуд, Веллингтон, Уэллс.
What the hell was that?
Кошмар.
Where is it? Where's the blackberry?
I'm making it.
You're lying.
It's a very delicate reaction.
You're saving it all for the bobbies. Where are you? It's up there, isn't it?
Shit, I need my emergency kit. This better work on Spud.
Салли использует усыпляющие шприцы, чтобы незаметно вырубать людей. Вот что значит цивилизация. А где он? Или типа он автоматически включается? Остановить Спада. Спад.
Oh no.
Глупое имя.
She broke my brain. It's not possible. We sent them all away. They never came back. It's a rat, isn't it? I'm hallucinating, and it's a rat, and it's gonna bite me. You can't be a baby. You're a rat. You have to be a rat.
We better get Spud out of here. You'd think a junkie would weigh a bit less, wouldn't you?
Выбросить Спада в мусорку в переулке.
Oh, and of course there's the blower.
Проверить пневмопочту дополнительно.
I hope Gwen's all right.
Так.
Brilliant. They all want blackberry joy. Spud couldn't have shown up at a worse time.
Скучаю, кошечка. Ты не против, если я загляну на чашку чая? Я так соскучилась, с любовью, котенок. Спать заходил. Заходил спать, та-да. Надеюсь, Гвен не запомнила его рожу. Он глядел на нее так, словно она причина всех его страданий. Разгромил мне лабораторию, разлил почти все прекурсоры. Надеюсь, Стюарт сможет найти замену. Я все это время жила взаймы. Рано или поздно кто-нибудь поднимется наверх, и я не успею вырубить его вовремя. И тогда придут доктора, и боюсь представить, что будет потом. Нужно вытащить отсюда Гвен, мы должны бежать из Уэллингтон-Уэллса. Бедные малыши после ухода немцев. Бунты производителей. Кто может нам помочь? Доктор В ненавидит меня всем своим холодным чертовым сердцем. Я даже думать боюсь, какую услугу за услугой он потребует. Потребует генерал. Хотела бы я, чтобы мы с Артуром до сих пор были двумя мушкетерами, но разве я когда-нибудь этого не хотела? Этим утром я проснулась и услышала, как она тихонько дышит, такая крошечная и беспомощная, и я подумала, что могла бы просто сжать ее покрепче и сжимать, и тогда она больше никогда не будет плакать. Я ужасный человек, достойная дочь своей матери, и я хочу для нее всего мира, чтобы она жила лучше меня, и чтобы она унаследовала от отца мозги, а не сердце. В случае моей таинственной смерти. Ах ты, сука, мало того, что ты ушла, ты еще и записки мои забрала. Не сомневаюсь, тебе очень весело представлять, как я лихорадочно пытаюсь воссоздать наши формулы. Как ты смеешь становиться моим конкурентом после всего, что я для тебя сделал? Когда я тебя взял, ты была простой продавщицей. Полагаю, ты решила, что можешь так обращаться со мной, раз подцепила сэра Роберта. И как же быстро ты его подцепила? Но долго ли серьезный человек станет терпеть твое настроение? Когда-нибудь ты останешься одна, без покровителя. Когда пройдет достаточно времени, тогда я приду за тобой. Я хочу, чтобы ты всегда думала обо мне. На случай, если ты одумаешься и решишь вернуться, я буду ждать, но не очень долго, Антон. Успокоить Гвен. Чем? Клиенты. Ежевика патрульный, максимальный приоритет. Номер 9. Оставить сверток в телефонной будке. Спад, Джемма Олсен, Маргарет Олифант, знаменитый мистер К. Джимми Ватт, безумный галантерейщик, Пенни Снаг. Специальное предложение Салли Бинг Алинг, Дэви Хэкни. Котята из центра дизайна. Что? Котята из центра дизайна? Ник Лайтберер. Плата наличными. Мадам Ванда. Ванесса Тинкербелл в отпуске. Светломин. Скорми Холмс. Следить, чтобы хватило мне. Забвение по одному на клиента. Ага. Что за забвение? Дробилка.
Fucking a bucket.
Журнал «Модница». От обносков к шику. Мастерим потрясающие костюмы из Мастерим потрясающий костюм из катышков. Конкурс «Проведите вечер с дядей Джеком». Праздничный обед, желатиновый сюрприз. Я мечтаю, чтобы он меня спас, на что 5 патрульных. Эксклюзивное интервью «Ум с иголочки» Салли Бойл о своих самых сногсшибательных образах. Где выключается сигнализация? Отфильтровать воду.
It's okay. The bad man is asleep. He won't bother you anymore. Oh, you've got a poopy nappy, don't you? Let's go get you a nice clean one. It's so much nicer to be dry, isn't it?
Все. Как выключить это?
I shouldn't have left it alone. I better turn down the heat. Who is it now?
Hello in there! Is there anyone in there?
Constable! Whatever brings you here.
Someone seems to have bashed your front door in, Mom.
Terrible, isn't it? I forgot my key and I had to sort of bash my way in.
I've had reports, Mom. All sorts of people coming to your door.
Amazing, isn't it? So many people get lost these days and they keep asking me for directions.
You're not selling illicit substances, are you?
You mean aside from blackberry joy? To the constabulary?
Oh. Are you Sally Boyle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how stupid of me. I'm so sorry to have been a bother. I know a terribly good joiner. I'll send him round, fix that door up for you.
No need, Constable. But you're very sweet.
I'll just, I'll be on my way, Mom.
Cheery bye.
Починил бы дверь, что такого-то? Ты что, теперь будешь со сломанной дверью жить всегда? А если кто-нибудь еще захочет палиться?
Oh, you can't be serious.
Hello, Miss Boyle. Just wondering if you were planning to drop by the old neighborhood anytime soon. We all miss you.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just in the middle of, cooking, so I'll get on the blower and let everyone know. As soon as it's ready. Promise. Oh, she's probably hungry by now. I should have fed her before I started the reaction. No. No, they can't all be broken. No, this was enough milk for a month. Fucking bucket. No, I better go calm her down. I can't think when she's crying like that. There, baby. Everything's gonna be okay. Mummy promises. Thing is, Mummy doesn't know how she's gonna feed you. Did you know that? And if she doesn't figure it out, baby is gonna starve to death. Is Mummy the worst mummy ever? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Lionel. Wait. Lionel might have tinned milk. He has a bit of everything.
Поздравляем, вы стали мамой. В определенный момент истории Салли вам нужно будет возвращаться домой, чтобы покормить Гвен. Не откладывайте, или на вас ляжет тяжкий груз вины и тревоги за дочь.
Listen, darling. Mummy's gonna go and see Lionel. Try not to cry too much till Mummy comes back. Okay? Please? Mummy will be back with supper as soon as she possibly can.
А как же грудное молоко? Или Радостин его убирает, как это сказать? Оно не выделяется? Ой, у меня же нет никаких навыков. Господи. О, он рядом живет.
Please have tin milk, Lionel.
Afternoon.
Please.
Sally Boyle! I'm afraid I haven't got anything new or fashionable for a monk girl like yourself. Everything I've got's as old as me.
Oh, Lionel. You've never felt old to me. I need some tin milk for something I'm brewing.
Oh, well, the trade from over the bridge, well, all we seem to have at the moment is a few tins of leftovers from the war, and they're practically collector's items. Pricey.
Oh, I'm a bit short on funds at the moment. Is there anything we could trade?
Not unless you're willing to go over to the garden district.
Why not?
A girl like you? Some of them wastrels out there, there's rumours of cannibals, devil worshippers, queue jumpers.
It's sweet that you're looking out for me.
Well, some time ago, Uncle Jack made a record album, Uncle Jack Sings. And I got a collector who's dying to have it. Now, I know there's a bunch of Uncle Jack fans who have a sort of compound on Eel Pie. If anyone's got the album, it's them. Bring me that, and I'll give you all the tin milk I have.
All right. I'll see what I can find.
Повидаться с поклонниками дяди Джека. Вы миниатюрный. Боец из вас так себе. Любая драка может закончиться для вас плачевно. Но вам не обязательно избегать столкновений, потому что вы гениальный химик. Ваши мощные экспериментальные препараты способны уравнять шансы при встрече с любым противником. Вы уже знаете кое-какие рецепты, но вам еще предстоит овладеть самыми продвинутыми из них во время встреч или через окно навыков. К сожалению, любая механика не по зубам, в том числе и шитье. Вам придется покупать припасы и оружие у торговцев, а одежду у миссис Панкхерст. К счастью, ваш бывший босс, химик Стюарт, готов дорого платить за приготовленные вами препараты. Варите побольше, чтобы хватало всем. То есть Артур может шить, а она не может шить.
Jesus Christ. Gwen's life is hanging on Uncle Jack records. Not that Lionel knows that, thank God.
Ой.
Damn it. I better go home and get my garden district drag. Can't walk around there in the latest Davy Hackney. I get so resentful.
Окей. Набор садов. Я дошла. Сады могут быть опасны для вашего настроения. Пусть отказчики знают свое место. Понятно, как сюда зайти. Вот.
One of these days, Gwen, I'm going to teach you all about chemical interactions. They're so much more reliable than boys.
Подсказка. Салли использует атомизатор, чтобы опрыскивать врагов химикатами. Галлюцинекс можно изготовить в разделе «Химические препараты», меню создания предметов, а также атомизатор в разделе «Оружие». Возьмите атомизатор в руки и нажмите левую кнопку мыши. Тем самым вы выпустите галлюциногенное облако, в котором людям мерещатся собаки. Уморительный результат не заставит себя долго ждать. По ходу игры вы сможете найти другие формулы для атомизатора. Мне нужно переодеться. И еще у меня есть очки. Давайте я буду душить. Вот это ничего.
Why did you bring us here?
I wanted you all to see what bravery looks like.
We have to take them home.
At least they tried to destroy the birth records. At least they tried. And the rest of the town hanged them on this bridge.
Are they just gonna leave those people hanging there till they rot? It's medieval.
I wish I was half as brave as Tommy Cramner and the Lushfords.
В садах можно бегать? Да? Надеюсь. Или нельзя бегать? Итак, я здесь. Прямой эфир с дядей Джеком, собственной персоной.
Hello. Are you a friend of Uncle Jack?
Of course. Who isn't?
You'd be surprised. Some people seem to think that because we're out here in the Garden District, we have to abandon all pretense of civilization.
We can't take joy, but that doesn't mean we can't see the world the way Uncle Jack does, right? It's just a question of concentration.
Oh, yes. In fact, Uncle Jack has heard of you.
He's heard of us? You can't be serious.
Is he going to talk to us on the TV? Oh, but we never get the new programs out here.
What did he say? How do you know?
Why don't you ask him? He's coming to visit. He wants to do a live broadcast from here.
He's coming here? But the place is a mess.
We have to clean up. Uncle Jack's coming. Uncle Jack's coming. Uncle Jack's coming.
That's the spirit. Let's show Uncle Jack just how much we love him.
Jack's coming.
Он мертв. Без сознания.
I guess it's none of my business.
Ему стало настолько плохо от факта, что дядя Джек сюда приходит. Как мне это сделать незаметно?
Exactly are you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning, dear. Are you ready for long right now? Morning to you. Good morning to you, Steve.
There they are! Get him!
What exactly are you doing? Good morning to you. Good.
You want to play hide and seek? I love it.
Be sure to go and find a telly outside.
Я все добыла, давайте ему отдадим.
Sally Boyle! I hope you found the Uncle Jack record. Me brother's been pestering me.
I have indeed.
You're Brillo! Milk you shall have!
Lionel, you're sort of handy, aren't you?
Well, I do like to tinker. You'd be amazed at the state of some of these things when they come into the shop. Can't sell them if I can't fix them.
I have some designs for some apparatuses.
Some sort of water feeder for birds?
Oh, heavens no. I can't stand the crows. It's for my flowers. Mustn't overwater, but I keep forgetting to water it all.
Oh, of course. Well, let me see what I got in the back there. I bet I can find all the pieces sooner or later. They never show up right away, but they always show up sooner or later. Check back in a bit.
Как-то он разволновался, мне кажется. Понял ли он, что это для ребенка или нет?
Go on. Out you go. Good. That. Take time and then.
Как мне теперь приготовить молоко? Или типа просто так отдать? Разве его не нужно согреть? Ну вот. Как его сделать? Консервированное молоко и чистая вода. И вот это заодно.
Gwen's got something to eat at least. Here we go, darling. Baby milk. You won't believe what Mummy had to do to get this for you. Well, I'll never tell you, frankly.
Только сейчас заметила, что она спит в коробке.
Who's at the bloody door now?
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. The lads is wondering if you've got any blackberry ready for 'em.
Oh, I'm working on it. In a day or two, I hope.
The lads is getting a mite twitchy, to tell you the truth. I must ask you to accompany me to the station so you can explain yourself to them precisely.
I don't understand the worry. Haven't I always provided you with blackberry? I just had a little hiccup in the lab. I'd be working on it right now, but apparently you lads are lonely.
That ain't quite true though, Mum, is it? You've been seen all over town doing all sorts of things.
We don't imagine that Lionel Cashier is much of a source of pharmaceutical ingredients.
Oh, but there, you'd be wrong, Constable. See, I had to replace some bits of lab equipment.
And you've been roaming around the Golden District doing Lord knows what.
Yes, well, blackberry's made with herbal extracts. Why do you think it's called blackberry?
And the Victorial Memorial Camp? 2 visits in the last week? I suppose them visits was for our benefit as well.
Not at all. I was visiting the General. He also gets quite cross when I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, so he... well, yes, of course he would. Right. Well, we can hardly expect Miss Boyle to ignore the General now, can we, lads? Ha! Oh, of course he would.
Nonetheless, Miss Boyle, the lads have developed an appetite for your fine cooking, as it were. If they go hungry, chaos will ensue. We must insist that you devote your full and urgent attention to feeding them.
Or what?
Or we shall be compelled, willing or no, to provide your assistance, willing or no, to Dr. Verloc. And that won't be cheery for either of us.
I guess I can't blame them for being antsy. It's not fun going off blackberry. And if they go back on regular joy, they'll get the cramps and they won't even remember why. Thank God I'm almost done with this new batch. Mrs. Pankhurst has a shop. How long has she had a shop? I shouldn't be surprised. That woman could sew a wedding suit for an octopus. Mrs. Pankhurst, how have you been?
Couldn't be better. I was having dizzy spells, but they've gone away. Isn't that wonderful? When things just sort of cure themselves.
I've been meaning to go visit the Reform Club, but my old outfit... I seem to have filled out a bit since then, if you can believe that.
Oh, remember when I made you that lovely nurse's uniform? For the Reform Reform Club. You know, I've always wanted to visit there. Wanda's such a good friend of mine, but she never tells me what goes on there. I imagine they drink tea and discuss how to reform government and things like that.
Sort of. Not exactly.
Could you wangle me an invitation? I keep asking my friend Wanda, and she always promises, but somehow it's always next week.
I ought to be able to manage that.
If you could get me an invitation, I'd be ever so thrilled. We could go together. I'll come by when you've got one. Your new outfit should be done by then.
I wish I'd learned to sew.
Я знаю, где его купить.
I don't wish it. I probably have become a seamstress like Mum. You can't expect me to wear that.
Since when do you care about fashion? I thought that was only for silly girls.
For God's sake, gingham. I look like Hansel and Gretel.
You've been looking a bit too provocative.
Provocative? I don't even wear a bra yet.
Maybe you should. You don't want men to get the wrong idea about you.
First, I'm not doing enough to get a man. Now I'm trying too hard.
Just wear the dress, will you? It'll keep away the wrong sort of attention. I don't care how smart you are. You have to make them feel smart if you want them to like you.
But they're all so dull. They can't see past the river.
Every man, even the most boring, has something fascinating in him. You just have to winkle it out of him. And...
I'd rather live in a hut in the woods on roots and berries.
Oh, I don't know what becomes of a girl like you. I swear to God I don't.
It's advanced maths and chemistry. One of the German scientists is teaching it.
We're not paying extra school fees for something you'll never use.
That's too bad. All the brightest boys are taking it. The ones from their best families. And I'll need help with my homework. And we'll get to know each other.
For once, you're talking sense. Maybe this once we can scrape together some money. If you can talk your way in.
He already said yes.
Imagine my surprise.
I didn't know where else to go. I'm sorry.
Did he lock you out?
You're here for Rue, I imagine.
Rue? Why the hell would I need Rue?
She's not...
That's an abortifacient.
Oh!
I'm not pregnant. I can't be. Joy's a contraceptive.
The regular kind is.
Oh, God. I'm such an idiot.
You have a lot to think about. If you keep it...
Then we'll help you as much as we can. You'll need to be very brave, dear.
Much braver than if you don't.
I should be grateful, shouldn't I? But...
Can you help us, love? Our water's gone bad. There's... things in it.
I'm sort of rubbish at fixing things. But this seems simple enough. I wonder if I could fix this. I don't even have the materials. Mum would probably say this isn't ladylike.
You broke it on purpose, didn't you? You wanted the parts.
Wrecker! Robber! Vandal!
Don't I feel like a right idiot? I wish I knew who lived across the river. What happened to your dolly?
Oh, that loony who lives in the treehouse. He managed to convince some idiot to steal it. We can't put on our show without a puppet. And it's a shame. We're really the only fun people can have around here. Unless you count taunting the bobbies.
Maybe I can talk to him and convince him to give your doll back.
I doubt it. He thinks the doll is Peachy Carnan, one of his secret agents.
I can be fairly convincing sometimes.
Can't you read? No girls allowed.
Even if one of those girls is a secret agent?
You're an agent of the Special Operations Executive? Prove it.
I've been inside Dr. Verloc's lair.
Shh! Don't say that out loud.
I've met Sergeant Stubbs, and I know what his favourite code is. Do you?
All right. You are a secret agent.
Central needs Peachy to go on a secret mission. It's a very important, very dangerous mission behind enemy lines.
Peachy? You can't expect me to let you take Peachy?
I think we have to ask Peachy whether he wants to go or not. Don't we?
He doesn't want to go, do you, Peachy? Oh. Well, that's very brave of you. No, of course, Peachy. We all know there's a war on. Well, if we don't meet again, it's been an honour to command you. Safe travels, Peachy. He says he'll go with you. God be with you both.
I know just how you feel.
Never say you don't have a choice. Everybody has choices.
Oh, did you get our dolly?
I did. And I don't think you'll have any more trouble with Johnny Bolton.
Oh, that's wonderful. Do you want to stay for our show? We'll be able to start it in a few moments, thanks to you.
When did my squirrel come home?
Just now.
Don't disturb me. Bought, did you say? All these things? Has my little spendthrift been wasting money again?
Yes, but Torvald, this year we can really let ourselves go a little. This is the first Christmas we have not needed to economize.
Still, you know, we can't spend money recklessly.
Yes, Torvald, we may be a wee bit more reckless now, mayn't we? Just a tiny wee bit. You are going to have a big salary and earn lots and lots of money.
Yes, after the new year. But then it will be a whole quarter before the salary is due.
Pooh, we can borrow until then.
Nora, the same little featherhead. Suppose now that I borrowed £50 today and you spent it all in the Christmas week. And then on New Year's Eve, a slate fell on my head and killed me, and...
Oh, don't say such horrid things.
Still, suppose that happened. What then?
If that were to happen, I don't suppose I should care whether I owed money or not.
Yes, but what about the people who had lent it?
They? Who would bother about them? I should not know who they were.
That is like a woman. But seriously, Nora, you know what I think about that. No debt, no borrowing. There can be no freedom or beauty about a home life that depends on borrowing and debt. We two have kept bravely on the straight road so far, and we will go on the same way for the short time longer that there need be any struggle.
As you please, Torvald.
Come, my little skylark must not droop her wings. What is this? Is my little squirrel out of temper? Nora, what do you think I've got here?
Вот что он ей подготовил тогда, понятно. Танцы, дискач, вечеринка. Ботинок?
Oh, what's wrong, dear?
Girls are so beastly. And they tell such vile lies.
How did you provoke them?
How did I?
You act superior and keep to yourself when
Because
you're not...
I don't sit around with them smoking and gossiping about boys and teachers.
You spend all your time with the boys in Rocket Club. They'll probably think you're trying to poach their boyfriends.
They don't even have boyfriends.
Sally, dear, boys aren't your real friends. They're just after one thing. If you don't have girlfriends, you won't have any friends at all.
Look, if you're still mad about that incident with the, tea cozy...
Oh, no. I need your assistance. It's sort of private. I've heard there's a fake pill that makes you look like you've had joy.
Silly rumours.
I sort of need one.
Why would you want to go off your joy?
It's for Beatrice. Well, it's sort of for me.
You're going to slip it to her?
It's just...
If you're tired of her, break things off like a man.
No, I love her. It's just, well, ever since we started seeing each other, she says she loves me. But she loves everything. Me, long walks, sunsets and rainbows, of course. Simon says, big wristwatches on a man, wrapping paper, dandelions, a good night's sleep, ribbons, Uncle Jack's bedtime stories, 6 o'clock, commemorative spoons. I have to know if it's real.
She'd be a downer, even if it's temporary.
The moment she tells me the truth, I'll give her a real joy. Promise.
Are you sure you want the truth?
You used to be very interested in my mojo recipe. A dab a day keeps the doctors away, remember?
Yes, I remember. That would be handy.
Звучит как что-то, что выйдет очень плохо.
All right. The recipe?
I'll give it to you tomorrow after I see Beatrice.
По-моему, она будет просто все ненавидеть теперь. А может, он вообще сделает ее отказчицей навсегда, и Радостин больше не сработает нормальный.
I got you an invitation. Are you sure you really want to go to the reform club together? I'm not sure that nurse's uniform still fits.
Oh, no. I'm not much of a night owl anyway. I just hate being excluded, you know. Oh, I made your outfit for you. It's ever so slimming. I think you'll look wonderful in it. Oh, you always look wonderful.
You're such a dear. What would I do without you?
Come by any time you need something new to wear. It's such a joy making clothes for you. You always make me look so good.
Кто бы сомневался.
Did you give her her joy?
She never loved me. She went blubbering on about some childhood sweetheart who left on a train. Apparently, he made quite the impression.
Did you give her her joy?
I almost didn't. I thought Trollope deserves to be in the garden district. She only stayed with me to avoid the unpleasantness of breaking it off.
You haven't taken your own joy, have you?
Joy doesn't help. You never really forget, do you? It just makes things fuzzy around the edges, you know? So you can pretend. I want to forget her forever.
I'm not sure oblivion exists.
Please. You want my mojo recipe, don't you?
Forgetting could be dangerous. It's not like joy. There'll be holes in your memory. Like a church made out of cheese and the whole congregation is mice. You might forget more than you want to.
I don't care. It's fair trade. Your future for my past.
Here's the recipe for oblivion. I tell you not to tell anyone where you got it, but there's very little danger of that. Goodbye, Benedict.
Она же ему сразу сказала, что она его не любит и будет с ним просто, чтобы быть с кем-то. И я так понимаю, она вообще в Артура влюбилась. Его девушка. В общем, какой-то идиот. Видимо, он забыл, что она сказала, что его не любит, когда начала с ним встречаться.
What can I do for you today?
Have you got my bird feeder?
Yeah! Yes! Yes, I have! Oddest looking bird feeder I've ever seen.
В общем, я закончила все, что смогла, все, что нашла. Не то чтобы я особенно искала, потому что тут все квесты повторяются. Ну, почти все. Не особо интересно. Какие-то просто здания забитые, типа туда даже войти нельзя. Так что я буду воспринимать Салли и Олли просто как дополнение к игре, а не как игру. Осталось купить детский поильник. Он стоит очень дорого. Ну и все, и главный квест, по-моему. Больше ничего нет. А, еще я собрала записки. В основном они, конечно, повторяются. Это было. Тоже было. О! Тоже было. Где-то что-то было, то, чего не было, точно. Вот, по-моему. Бунт рожениц привел к гибели 3 человек. Сэр Роберт Бинг отметил, что если в ходе расследования имена провокаторов станут известны, они будут наказаны по всей строгости закона. Однако, если это действительно спонтанный бунт, то мы мало что можем сделать, кроме заключения людей в тюрьмы, которых у нас все равно не хватает. Где материалы, парни? Парни, я купил ровно столько материала для лесов, сколько надо. Мне кто-нибудь объяснит, почему их вдруг не хватает? Либо кто-то из вас решил подработать на стороне с нашими материалами. И уж поверьте, я выясню, если это так. Либо вы спустили доски на растопку, а с вас станется, либо вы не сколачивали доски в край в край, как я показывал. И мы потеряли кучу дюймов на стыках. Хватит лыбиться, Рек, я знаю, что ты лыбишься. Я ухожу за новой партией материалов, а вы пока займитесь чем-нибудь полезным, вернусь, проверю. Это я подобрала около Николай Берера, его дома. Туда нельзя подняться, видимо, из-за того, что они своровали все доски. Письмо от Спарки. Что-то знакомое. Текст. Я заходил к вам, но никого не достал. Это уже было. Было. Все. Тогда давайте на этом закончим. Всем пока. Увидимся в следующей серии, где я пойду по главному квесту.